This your boy Big Keys. Welcome to another episode 6 of Wrestling Talk Radio. This is a big show. This is a show that just put together in the past couple of days. I wasn't actually supposed to do a show today because I had some other things going on, but we had to do this show because of everything that's going on in WWE, AEW. But we're gonna get into it in just a moment. Joining me, I got 4 guests. One of them is not here right now. Chris, he's the main one that really wanted to get in the show, but I think he'll be joining us later. But let me go ahead and introduce my usual, and then I'll go ahead and introduce our special guests joining us tonight for tonight's topics. All right, first of all, my homeboy Cap. Y'all know him. He's been on since day one. What up, Cap?
What's going on? What's going on? Fuck the revival.
You just had to get that in there.
It's not only a hashtag.
It's a weird life.
And my other homeboy, the president of the Roman Reigns fan club. The reason why we're doing this show tonight is because of the Roman Reigns. We'll get into that later. But the president of the Roman Reigns fan club, aka Lucas.
What is good? Just know I'm about to go off tonight. I'm going the fuck off.
He's
about to fire multiple idiots up. The floor is yours. Floor is yours. I just had to get that out there.
All right, and join us for the first time. Hopefully, he'll join us on many other shows to come. My homeboy Dietrich, what's good with you, brother?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All I gotta say is put the bell on Big E.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
All right, fellas. So before we get started, let me let y'all know Wrestling Talk Radio. Make sure y'all go like us on Instagram. Also like us on Facebook. Then we got the Facebook page set up. I post everything in regards to the wrestling news regarding WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling. So make sure y'all go ahead and like that Facebook page. Also, if you got any ideas for the show, or if you want to be on the show, you can hit me up personally. My Instagram, my Facebook. Also, you can email me. I set up a Gmail for the Wrestling Talk Radio. It's just wrestlingtalkradio@gmail.com. So email me there. Website's coming soon. I'm gonna get that coming soon out the way. Also, shout out to my homeboy Fuego Beast and Josiah over at What the Fuego and Straight to the Point Radio. Make sure y'all go like the YouTube page. Subscribe to their channel. Also, go like them on Instagram and Facebook as well. Also, shout out to my boy Tim Whaley, who has the Stats Don't Lie podcast. He has some good stuff over there, so make sure y'all check him out as well. And let's get started on the show, y'all. First off, we're gonna address the past pay-per-views. As y'all know, 2 pay-per-views went down to WWE back to back. We had SummerSlam one week, and then we turned around and had Payback the next week. So Vince is trying something new, see what's gonna work. And as y'all know, the Thunderdome is here to get fans interactive. So that was the first thing they did. What they did on Friday Night SmackDown, and then went over to Monday to SummerSlam, and then they went over to Payback. But if y'all saw the big story, we're gonna address the big story that happened at SummerSlam, that happened at Payback. But y'all thoughts are, what were y'all thoughts on the SummerSlam pay-per-view first, and then we'll get into the Payback pay-per-view. So Cap, go ahead.
SummerSlam. Let me see. Let me go back and think, man. The ending was like incredible.
Yeah.
I like Randy and Drew. Trying to really think, man. A lot's been going on. I gotta really, sit back.
It's been a lot going on.
Stuff moving real fast, man. But it was a good show, and Payback was like a decent show, even though it came quick right back to back the next weekend. So I'm not mad. More content the merrier. I'm good. I like everything.
All right, Lucas.
SummerSlam I thought was very, very well done. I mean, there were some matches I could have done without. Obviously, like there's always going to be matches we could do without. Wrestling wise, the matches were great. I think the story writing was good. The Drew Orton match had a clean finish without either one of them taking a very bad loss. So it doesn't hurt Randy. It also didn't really hurt Drew either at the same time. And then the ending, like I called on our last show, like I said, surprised a lot of you, and it surprised mostly everybody around the wrestling world. It was very well done. Like went and rewatched it again the next day. It was a good show for what we have to work with, or what they have to work with. Payback was like Cap said, it was just a good show. It came quick. I felt like it was just a way to just get Roman the belts, very quickly, because the next pay per view is not until what? Yeah, the end of the month probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I think September 20th. Clash of Champions.
So I mean, everyone's has that question. Oh, why put the belt on the Fiend? Just for him to lose it. Well, if y'all recall, John Cena had the belt for 2 weeks back in 2017, and lost it to the Elimination Chamber. Ironically, Bray was the winner too. So they were both very well done. Like, I like the direction they're kind of going in right now for what they have to work with. I've noticed a lot more edgier content too as well, and I'm not really complaining about it either.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Lucas, shout out to Lucas who made that prediction. So I remember if y'all go back to watch episode 5, he did make that prediction in regards to the Roman Reigns thing. So shout out to Lucas on that prediction.
Not to brag either, but I was perfect on my predictions that whole weekend.
He was. He definitely was.
For the first time.
What was your thoughts on SummerSlam? You can go ahead and give your thoughts on Payback too while you're at it, bro.
SummerSlam, I thought it was really well put together. I thought it was really streamlined, and I think the pay-per-views before this were like just shot with filler matches and just stock trying to fill out hours and stuff like that. And I thought it was well put together. I like the Thunderdome. I wish they heard me get the audio fixed. So I hate when they're doing promos and it's like everybody's cheering. And it's like, why are you cheering? But it's like a whole standing ovation going on, dude trying to cut a promo.
Right.
But other than that, man, I like the innovative thing about. I mean, I know they stole it from basketball, but I really like the arena look. Also, Payback was cool. I could have used it like 2 weeks down the road, like instead of just right back up. I love the ending. The ending caught me way off guard. I didn't see it coming, and I loved it. I'm an old school wrestling fan, and that's old school wrestling for me.
That's what's up. And joining us, to shove down our throats. Chris is on one today. Hey,
the name.
I'll let him introduce himself. Go ahead, Chris.
What's going on? It's your boy. It's your boy,
name,
Chris,
bro.
a.k.a. Tommy Strong, a.k.a. Mr. Ruffle the Fellas, a.k.a. Shove Down Our Throats, a.k.a. Roman Reigns, a.k.a. Fuck Seth Rollins, a.k.a. Can't Stand AEW Marks, a.k.a. Damn Impact TNA. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Sorry, I'm a little late to the show. Some technical difficulties happened with my phone. We ain't gonna get into that.
I can't get over this man's name.
Yo, the name though.
Came hot just like I did.
Beatrick, what's up, bro?
What's going on now?
Glad you on the show, bro.
Man.
Good to see you, my man. You know what I'm saying? Big Keys, what's up? Cap, what's up, baby?
Yep,
What's up, baby? You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited, man. My son is watching, so I'm geeked, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. But yo, welcome to the show, Chris. But we've just you didn't miss much. We were just talking about the payback and SummerSlam pay-per-views, and we're gonna get the reason at the end of SummerSlam and end of Payback, we're gonna get to that in a little bit down the road in regards to the whole Roman Reigns thing, because I know you and Lucas, I know both of y'all have y'all opinions that y'all want to get out against regarding Roman Reigns. So, and we talked about that a little bit after the Payback pay-per-view went off.
This for my guy Justin Looney, because I'm firing his ass up, but he ain't here. But this for my guy Justin Looney.
All right. Now, so we're gonna come back to, like I said, we're gonna come back to our main event topic later. The next thing we're gonna address now, as y'all know, NXT Takeover 30 took place SummerSlam weekend, and as y'all know, in the main event, Karrion Kross defeated Keith Lee, who got called up to Raw, by the way, and he's on the main roster now. Karrion Kross won the NXT title. Unfortunately, Karrion Kross suffered a separated shoulder during the match. And on last week's NXT, not this past week, but last week, he had to vacate the title due to the injury. So William Regal went ahead and decided he's going to put 4 of the hottest stars in NXT in a fatal 4-way 60-minute man Iron Man match. The match was awesome. I have to say it's definitely going to be a match of the year candidate. It was Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole, the returning Tommaso Ciampa, the Sicilian psychopath is back, and yes, he's back
The
to
GOAT.
heel again.
The
So
GOAT.
and the goat, and also Finn Balor
Okay,
were in
Chris.
the Fatal 4-Way. The ending of it pissed a lot of people off, and actually they did spoil it because there was spoiler alerts that came out early in the day that pissed me off. And at the end of the match, Finn Balor, like he had the match won, he had 2 victories, and then all of a sudden, we're like, what, 10 seconds left? Adam Cole made his move, covered, and then it was 2-2. So William Regal came in the ring and basically said, next week, Finn Balor versus Adam Cole for the NXT Championship. What was y'all thoughts on that ending? Did y'all like it? Did y'all mixed reviews? I mean, did you think they should have just named the winner right then and there? Or did you like how Regal did it? Lucas, go ahead and start first, man.
I liked it because it does drag on the storyline a little longer. But I'm telling you right now, Finn's winning that title next week.
I agree.
I'm saying that with the utmost confidence. Finn is winning that fucking title next week. Adam Cole does not need that damn thing.
I agree. Dietrich, what was your thoughts, man? What'd you think about that?
I ain't like it. Like, listen. It's controversial, but I thought, listen, you go old school on that. You start that clock. You give them 30 more minutes or 11 minutes, however you go over the time. You do whatever you got to do, but you make that
first fall wins at least.
Yeah, at least they could have still did with the same finish, like still tied and gone the next week. But we need to feel like, oh, they tried to get a winner. We need to feel that's the ending. It was a dope match, and you're on the seat, and you're like, yo, give me more, push me off the edge. And just like they did with the Bret Hart's, I forget the Iron Man match with Bret Hart, where they just put where they put more time on the clock, and you're like, yes, give me more, even if they still do the same finish where they gotta redo it tomorrow in a different match. That's cool.
I hear what you're saying. The only reason they didn't do that is because it was a fatal 4-way, to rather it being 1-on-1. I hear what you're saying.
You're right. But other than that, the match was dope. Like seeing the 4 best dudes and I would like to see Finn get the belt, but I think they're gonna put it on Adam. I'm sorry, I think they're gonna put it on Adam.
Man, what is y'all all right?
No,
I'm gonna get to it in just a minute because I'm gonna address that in a minute. But Cap, go ahead because I'm gonna address that in a minute.
I like the match. Feel like we should have got a payoff at the time. You know what I'm saying, like what Dietrich said. But I'm not mad at Adam Cole, Finn Balor 1-on-1. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Take my money. I'm with it.
All right, Chris, what was your thought, man? Did you watch the Fatal 4-Way?
I did. First of all, definitely like what Dietrich said about it. I like what everybody said about it, but I'm with Dietrich on this one. I'm definitely an old school wrestling fan. Cap is an old school wrestling fan. Big Keith is an old school wrestling fan. Lucas, he's a little younger, but he's getting his history in and stuff like that. But as far as we all can go back to the 80s and the 90s and the Iron Man matches that we've seen. I'm with Dietrich on this one, bro. I wish they would have gave him at least 5 more minutes. Now, to the point that y'all said, well, because it was a fatal 4-way, what they could have did was the only 2 that was tied was Finn Balor and Adam. They could have got the other 2 out the ring. Give me 5 minutes, and there's gonna be a winner tonight.
No time limit would have been necessary. Just do first fall. Boom.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. There would have had to be a winner. First fall, sudden death. You know what I mean? So, I liked it, but what I will say is, and I've told Lucas this on many occasions, I want Finn Balor to win, but I believe they're not gonna put it on Finn, and it's gonna be Adam Cole's second reign.
Oh,
he is the man for the. He's the face of NXT. So. What can we say about that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm a Finn Balor guy. I ride with Finn Balor. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's my man's. But they keep putting him in these matches for him to lose. I just don't see it changing.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was a good Fatal 4-Way match, and I agree with all y'all. I mean, they should have definitely went to the tiebreaker. But I do like how the Regal set it up for next week in regards to having those two, having Cole and Finn Balor go at it. I'm gonna go with Finn Balor, man. No disrespect to Adam Cole. Adam Cole is a beast, one of the best to ever do it in NXT. But my thing is, he dropped the title back at Great American Bash. He lost the title to Keith Lee. You made this man get. He had the longest reign of any NXT champion in NXT history, and like I feel like just giving him back the belt would just be like. It just is unnecessary. I really
he doesn't need it. He really
does not need the belt right now. He's Adam Cole. They can do anything with Adam Cole and it's gonna work.
There's literally rumors of him and the Undisputed Era being called up to the main roster. Like I said, they're just rumors, obviously, but at the same time, they're supposed to have another draft. Some call-ups are bound to happen eventually. Keith Lee just got called up.
Yeah, eventually it's gonna happen, but you don't put the title back on Adam Cole because that means. I'm not trying to say it's going backwards, but it's useless to put the title back on.
It's going to diminish the NXT title a little bit. Just put it back on him.
And then that means like you're putting Balor right back in NXT again, and it's going to be like okay, because he didn't get a chance at the. I thought he was going to win the North American Championship at NXT Takeover 30. I thought he was going to be in the match. I was kind of shocked that he lost. So I thought because I predicted he was going to win the ladder match and win the North American title. I was completely wrong. And, with Karrion Kross getting injured, who knows what would happen to Balor? I think Balor would end up having a feud with him. Who knows? But I think Balor wins the title, and I think Ciampa and Balor end up having the next feud down the line. Because they haven't really had a proper feud. And I want to see that between Balor and Ciampa. And I believe they can put on some damn good matches. I can definitely see. And if the rumor holds true, I'm hoping, and me and Lucas have been praying for this, that the next NXT special is going to be NXT Takeover Halloween Havoc. That's the rumor that they're doing. And we've discussed this on the show, October 31st is on a Saturday.
Halloween's on Saturday this year.
Also, one day before Hell in a Cell, which is on November the 1st. If they're going to do Halloween Havoc, Saturday, October 31st will be the perfect time to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, but I think Balor wins the title. But I like the way they did it. Now, from what I'm hearing, they did it for ratings. But it's next Tuesday night. They're not going against anything. But there also have been rumors that they've been thinking about moving NXT to a different night.
I was just about to say that it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like they're thinking about moving it to Tuesday.
I wouldn't even be mad at that. Actually, that's a great idea because then you get Raw Monday, you get NXT Tuesday. AEW for the AEW fans on Wednesday. Thursday, you get NXT UK back soon. About 3 weeks? I think 2 or 3 weeks. NXT UK comes back on Thursday night. Friday night, you get SmackDown. I mean, you get wrestling every single night. No disrespect to Impact, but Impact is on a channel that half of us can't get.
Yeah, is Impact still on?
What's it on? Access TV, whatever the hell that is. I don't know where that is. But anyways.
Eric Young's their world champion.
Hey, guy, let's ask him.
Hey, Impact was on yesterday like an infomercial after match, and I know what y'all know what I'm talking about.
But I think it would be a great idea for them to move it on a Tuesday night because and I don't want to hear nothing about a goddamn rating war, and they talk about Vince bitched out and this and that. I'm like, it's not about that.
It's not even a war.
It's not even a war. If it works out better to do it on another night, do it on another night. And plus,
it's not a war. It's not a war at all. It's only a war to those that want that. No, I'm not gonna say AEW marks because you know what? It's just not a war. It's just a war to people that quote unquote hate Vince.
Well, it can't be a war if you're going against the third show. Like, how is that a war? You're going against the third show. Like,
hey, Kendrick, that is things we've said multiple times. We try to understand, like, how is it a war when you're going against a developmental show and you're still struggling against this developmental show?
And this is your age.
That is your main roster. You're going up against talent that's trying to get to the main roster.
Exactly. Like your age.
You know what I'm saying? And you got more, and y'all got more of the star power. Y'all got the Jericho. Y'all got John Moxley. Y'all got you know what I'm saying? So all of that. For y'all to struggle still against, and y'all to be happy that you guys will get 100,000 more viewers for over a developmental show, that lets me know that's exactly what it is. So I'm gonna suck the new flavor's dick. That's pretty much what it was. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And because you gotta understand, these AEW March, they backpedaling like a mug. They backpedaling like a mug. They backpedaling like a mug. I still have yet to hear why is Kenny Omega 13th in the world now when he's always been top 3 or 5. But everybody said Vince would have messed him up if he came to WWE. So I need people to understand that. Tell me what the TNT title means. What does that mean? What?
It's a television title. Let's be honest. It's a television title. It's a television title.
It's like the WCW days when they had a television title.
I mean, Brody Lee. I mean, come on, bro. I'm sorry, Brody Lee. Go ahead and put the dirty tank top back on. I'm sorry.
With the sweat running down it.
You've done nothing for me.
Put the tank
They
top.
have Matt Cardona.
Jericho, bro. Your star power in that Bush League ass promotion means dick.
Orange Cassidy's the only person that I really care about in AEW.
I like
Honestly.
AEW because y'all know I'm the Lucha Brother fan, and you know I'm Pentagon Jr. all day, Kenny Omega, all that. I'm consistent with that. But bro, these marks are trash.
They just don't think, bro. They don't have brains. They're illogical. That's the problem with them.
Yo, what's the
Keith,
new name?
you witnessed it yesterday. You witnessed it the other day. Me, Cap, and Lucas fired dude up on that page. We fired him up.
I remember that conversation. I remember that status. Lucas said tag
I get him every Thursday.
Bro, like everybody fired him up. Like, yo.
Right now. I said I got time. And this man literally, I told him, I was like, if Jericho's putting over young talent, he should have put over Hangman Page when he had the chance. Some dude was like, oh, he put over Orange Cassidy and he's 36. Bro, Hangman Page is 29. Do your research first.
Thank you.
I
damn sure said that Hangman should have won the AEW title when they first did their first pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Nobody. But Jericho wins. I'm like, so what was the whole point of bringing Hangman Page against Jericho? That was a waste.
That's
where they fucked up everything, yo.
A man came out on a horse for his entrance. The horse was literally right in our section.
I just don't understand. I don't understand their logic.
He came out on a fucking horse, bro. The horse was literally like 6 feet away from where I was sitting at.
Cowboys.
But we're going to discuss. They got a pay-per-view coming up on Saturday. We're going to discuss that later in the show. Another thing that I wanted to address was, as y'all know, the AEW. AEW's on my mind. Sorry. NXT commentary team is going to be changing. As y'all know, Morello, is it Rello? I know I'm saying I fucked up his
or
name.
Ronaldo.
Okay. Yeah, he's actually leaving WWE. And as y'all seen, Wade Barrett.
It hurt,
Chris, I know you want to look at Chris's face.
It hurt.
I'm giving the floor to Chris.
Wade Barrett has taken over the past 2 shows, and I personally think Wade Barrett has been terrific on commentary. I mean, definitely. I definitely think, he hasn't wrestled in over 4 years, but this commentary, and I think WWE is working on a contract with him. He needs to be on NXT commentary. I love it. I mean, he's a great commentator. He's definitely with Rallo leaving. This is perfect for Wade Barrett to come in. But I'm a miss dude though because he was a great commentator. The Mamma Mia's, commentary. But mentally, he has some mental things going on, and I know Chris. we know the whole shit that happened with Corey Graves and whatever and everything. The whole I'm gonna take my ball and go home.
Free JBL. He got my man's JBL fired.
JBL was on pre-show last weekend. He was around. He back. That's why
I love JBL on commentary. By the way, JBL. Chris, go ahead and say what you want to say. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Good riddance.
Good riddance.
Good riddance. Bye, Mari. Bye. Good riddance. You're a 40 to 50-year-old man with sensitivity issues. Bro. You got to go. I don't care. I don't care. At the end of the day, commentary, you're not important. Commentary is important, I guess, but guess what? You're not important. That's why you're on NXT, bro. You're not.
Wait, but wasn't he on Friday Night SmackDown?
Bellator and everything
Yeah,
like
I heard
that.
him.
Bro, you cannot get sensitive and take days off of work every time somebody gives you constructive criticism. Like, my God. And you know what? Kiss my ass with that it's a mental illness. I don't want to hear it because you know what? People gonna try to, you're probably gonna get some people in your comment section talking about some, oh, I'm insensitive and you don't understand mental illness. First of all, let's get something straight. Look at my shirt, okay? I definitely support mental illness. Shout out to my cousin Carlos. So look at my shirt. I support mental illness, okay? But there's a difference between you're just sensitive and you're sensitive. You feel nobody can say nothing to you, and that's my problem with him. Corey Graves just said, hey, can you give somebody a chance to talk? And he was talking about a legend. First of all, pay homage. Pay homage. And he asked a legend to talk. And he took 2 weeks off. Okay, I'm not even going to, I don't know what happened with him and JBL. They say JBL is a bully. What the fuck ever, I don't care. But I'm talking about the Corey Graves, and I can honestly say, I don't speak for nobody, but we all know Corey Graves is a tool. Nobody gives a damn about Corey Graves. But come on, man. He did not say not one thing that was wrong for that man to be so sensitive. So bye. He can get the fuck out of there. It's cool. Bring Wade Barrett because he's doing a better job.
Yeah, I like the commentary team they got now with was it Vic Joseph?
Wade Barrett,
and then Edge's wife.
Beth Phoenix.
Yeah. But she's doing it from home, and then she's like, isn't she doing?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing some kind of commentary from home, but Vic Joseph and Wade Barrett, I think going forward this is going to be a good team. I'm looking forward to see who's going to end up being on the NXT UK commentary. I know
Nigel's coming back.
Nigel McGuinness is coming back. Okay, is he over in England
That's
right now? Right?
Wade Barrett should be. And I'm not saying I'm not saying that.
Wade Barrett, look, he should pull double duty.
No, he would bring Wade Barrett would definitely bring some more viewers to NXT UK. I know he would.
Yeah, definitely. I'm hyped.
Yeah, they got to pull on that USA viewership before they care about the network viewership.
Definitely. But that's the change in the commentary team on NXT. So y'all look forward to that. And then, like I said, NXT next week, the Finn Balor versus Adam Cole for the NXT Championship. So we got that going on. Also, the other big story this week, Brock Lesnar, is he done in WWE? They say he's a free agent. They said they took all his shit down from WWE.com, websites and all that. And of course, you know what happened next. After Brock Lesnar said they was a free agent, guess what happened? Here comes AEW. Tony Khan said he's not commenting. And everything. Oh, here we go. We're gonna hear that damn talk again. I'm like,
I have two things to say about that. One, Brock's gonna resign once the crowd starts coming back and everything like that. We all know Brock is a big draw. He will resign with WWE. Two, if he were to somehow sign with AEW, I would just love the irony behind a part-time Brock Lesnar squashing the shit out of Jon Moxley and the rest of the AEW roster. The irony behind that would be fucking hilarious. And I would love to see all these AEW marks try to justify it because you can't. Oh, no, him being part-time best. Shut up. Get lost. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Don't even try to justify it. I would love the irony behind that. I know it sounds bad to say, but I just love sticking it to the stupid marks, honestly.
Listen, Tony Khan can say what he wants, but right after it was announced that he, everything. What's the name? Dana White already talked about John Bones. So it's like you either go to A or you fight John Bones. Which one would you do if you brought Lesnar? Go back to WWE or fight John Bones? I mean, if you don't go back to WWE.
Brock Lesnar wants that paycheck, yo.
Right, go to UFC.
That John Bones paycheck would be higher.
Dana White got the paper to give him.
Yeah, bro. My problem with the AEW fans mostly is like every time somebody leaves WWE, they just think AEW is the only other opportunity for them. Like with Renee Young too. Like,
Hey Lucas, not to cut you off, but what is that? What fan base does that sound like? What fan base always thinks when a person leaves that team, they're gonna get them? What fan base does that sound like?
AEW.
No. We know that's AEW, but I'm asking Lucas, who's a resident of Chicago, Illinois. You know, so what fan base does that sound like?
I was about to say like the Knicks.
Bulls fan base.
That sounds like the Chicago Bulls fan base. They think every time somebody leaves the team, all the Bulls are going to get them. Piggybacking off of what Lucas said and piggybacking off what Cap said, Brock will not sell his soul. Not even sell his soul. Brock is too big for AEW. No homo. Do you think Tony Khan can lure Brock Lesnar there? First of all, Brock Lesnar don't even like Chris Jericho. Let's get that out the way. They don't like each other. Secondly,
Brock Lesnar just doesn't like people in general.
No.
No.
That's not true.
Y'all go do your research.
A lot of stories that came out about Brock
Lesnar
Lesnar that Brock Lesnar is a real people person. It's just that he's private. You have to be a selective few to get in his circle, and there's nothing wrong with that. Brock Lesnar is not going to be out here. You know, we're all a group. He's not going to get into.
He's not going to be out here in these streets.
He's not going to. But Brock Lesnar has people he left in his circle, and that's cool. What I'm saying to you guys is Tony Khan can't afford Brock Lesnar. And I don't mean money-wise. I mean drawing-wise. You can't afford Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
You can't give Brock Lesnar the matches that he wants. You can say what you want about, who
would he even want to work with there? That's
Brock
the biggest
Lesnar
question.
is bigger than AEW.
Exactly. Like, who would he
This is a
want
UFC
to work
fighter.
with?
This
I
is
don't
not
think he'd
Ken
want to work with
Shamrock.
anybody
This
there.
is not Tank Abbott. This is Brock Lesnar. They can't afford Brock Lesnar in that way. They don't have the magnitude to handle Brock Lesnar. They're not a big enough forum to handle Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that is true.
There's not a person he'd want to work with. There really isn't.
I would say more of that than bigger than AEW. I mean, they got a camera. You ain't bigger than TV time. But I would say there's nobody at AEW that would make sense for a Brock Lesnar feud. There's only really one person that's not wrestling right now that if AEW would put them in the number one spot. That would be CM Punk. And
I knew you was gonna say Phil Brooks. I knew you was gonna say that.
That's the only.
He read it in his mind.
That's the only person that they could possibly get that would like put them in the strap, put them in that. Oh, let's look.
That would draw and put them over that.
You ain't lying though. You ain't lying.
So
they fucked that up themselves though. They really fucked that up.
Brock Lesnar versus Luchasaurus.
Oh God.
Oh, the Great Lance Archer versus Brock Lesnar.
You know what I'm saying?
Brock would murder.
What Brock Lesnar destroyed Dark Order? Fuck out.
You know what I'm saying? The whole Dark Order.
Solo.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna hurt Lucas's feeling. Orange Cassidy versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh,
bro.
Televised murder.
Bro, if he tries to fake kick Brock Lesnar, Brock is gonna fucking press his ass like 30 feet.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, he's like, what is he doing? Like, did he just touch me?
Yo, that was funny. Off subject. I still laugh at the shit when R-Truth came in the ring before the Royal Rumble and made Brock Lesnar laugh. That shit was hilarious. Y'all remember that?
Did you know Brock Lesnar wanted to work with him? Did you know that?
Yeah,
I heard about that.
He wants to work with them.
Hey man, R-Truth is a wrestler's fan.
He is.
K
Quick.
Oh, you going back?
This man entered the Royal Rumble.
Back to the khakis.
This man entered the Royal Rumble one year and for real brought a ladder out the ring and thought it was a fucking match.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I died. That shit was hilarious.
I was like, what is he doing, bro? Like he can't be that dumb. Like I know he's fucking around with us.
Did you see that segment he did with Roman Reigns and Dolph Ziggler? And he had them in there dying. Yo, Ziggler was dying laughing. That shit was hilarious. Yo.
Listen, man.
I tell you like this.
I love this character he does, but man, I always want to see him serious.
I tell you like this, bro. WWE can't let him go. They just can't.
No.
You can't because you know what?
Not at
You know
all.
what he do? He does what he's told.
He done made
does what he's told.
Listen, man. He
is about the company. He's about that company.
He's the 39-time I-95 TV European Cruiserweight Interstate 64
He beat
264
He beat
television
ninjas. He made ninjas look good on television. We are grown men watching this man beat a carload of ninjas.
Yo, what's funny is they say he's a 39-time 24/7 champion. Yo, it's funny. Yo, what's funny is how he wins the title. That's
How do you lose
with a single roll up?
Title 39 times is my better question.
I don't know how they kept track of that. I keep track of how many times he won it.
Oh my god,
that title's
ridiculous.
That title's hilarious, man.
Without R2, that title's ridiculous.
Really, it really is. It's a gimmick title for him. I feel like
that really is. How long has that title been around now? It's been around what, 2 years now?
Almost 2 years.
2 years? I thought it would have died after a year, but man, it keeps going out. Eventually, it's gonna lose steam and it'll just go away. And then I saw that title on WWEshop.com for over $400. It's like, damn.
Bro, ain't nobody paying
Ain't nobody paying that damn $400 for the 24/7 championship.
You would, Lucas.
I would. You know what? I'll tell it to you like this. Before I buy that title, I will buy the same exact fucking Universal title belt that I own, but in a blue form. I will literally rebuy that same belt before I waste money on that piece of garbage title, all right? That would be the last title I buy.
It's not a piece of garbage.
Yes, it is. Shut up. Even you don't believe that. Don't sit there and lie to me, because I know you are lying through your teeth. That title is garbage.
You're right. You're right. I'm capping.
I wouldn't spend $50 on that title. I'd give him $3. How about that?
Buy the Money in the Bank briefcase before you buy that title.
Honestly, I would rather buy.
Facts.
I would rather buy the briefcase. It's $80.
He wouldn't even cash in the money. Yo, wait a minute. Speaking since you brought that up, Dietrich, the Money in the Bank suitcase, Otis still has it. I don't know what
he gonna keep it.
So how long is he gonna keep it? Has WWE forgot that he has the suitcase?
Hey, I know what's gonna happen.
Wait a minute, I gotta hear this, Lucas. What's gonna happen?
Otis is gonna try to cash in on Roman, and Roman is just going to fucking destroy him.
Yeah.
I hope you know I turned the camera off on purpose.
I could definitely see that happen.
Since Roman is, a heel now, I guess, he's going to fucking destroy Otis. Let him cash in and let him just go super Roman real quick for like 5 minutes and just have him destroy Otis. And
with a chair and everything.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't want him to do this, but at the same time, if we're gonna, go the extra mile with Roman, smack Mandy too while he's at it.
Smack on the ass.
No, smack her in the face.
Oh shit!
Damn.
You want him to You want him to Jeff Jarrett these hoes?
Hey, look, I posted
slap nuts.
I posted the picture of the group chat the other day. I don't want.
Don't piss me off.
No. It said I don't want no bitch heel Roman Reigns where he's just going around calling bitches or calling people bitches. He said I want a tough Roman Reigns heel where he's going around.
Yeah, you want him to go around punching holes like Jeff Jarrett?
This is the Attitude Era all over again. He gonna be like damn Bubba. You want him to do like Bubba Berry Dudley, start putting bitches through a table?
Can I finish? Oh, shit. I don't want a soft heel Roman Reigns where he's going around.
You want Roman Reigns to go around Superman females, bro? What is wrong with you?
He wants the Tessa Blanchard treatment. If you see Mandy Rose, he's a Superman.
Mandy Rose. The moment Roman Reigns smacks Mandy Rose, WWE's going to go to a black screen.
You know what, though? I don't want to hear it because every motherfucker said, oh, we want the edgy shit back. That's not edgy. Bubba Ray Dudley putting bitches to tables back in the day wasn't edgy.
She was old.
Hey, Bubba Ray Dudley put females to the tables, but Jeff Jarrett was legit beating bitches up.
Exactly.
So that Roman Reigns, Jeff Jarrett.
Wait a minute, hold on. Bubba Ray Dudley was putting old ass women through tables. 90-year-old women through tables.
Put her head and hold it gently.
Yo, you remember his reaction when he put Mae Young through a table?
Whether it was SmackDown or Raw, was punching bitches in the mouth. You can't get no realer than that. You can't duplicate that, bro. The whole Me Too movement and domestic abuse, you can't do that.
I told you the screen gonna go black.
Wait, can't do that.
Off the air sequel for the first time in years.
Do that, Chris. Can I remind you the type of shit they used to get away with back in the day?
Oh yeah, all that shit
Hey,
back in the
I
day.
know that's why I brought up Jeff Jarrett, but the simple fact is Jeff Jarrett was literally nobody
Look.
at all. Here comes Jeff Jarrett punching the bitch in the mouth. So like, yo,
I don't give a shit. If I'm seeing Chris, if I'm seeing a watermark on the top left of every start show that says TV 14, I want Roman Reigns to go and Jeff Jarrett these hoes, damn it.
There's a meme right there.
That's
I
a
swear
meme
to
right
God
there.
it is.
So Jeff Jarrett,
That's the Keith Lee throwing Adam Cole to the crowd meme.
Lucas wants Me Too on his ass so bad. He wants Me Too on him so bad.
All
All right, but speaking of which, since we're already discussing Roman Reigns, it's time for the main event topic of the week. As y'all saw, SummerSlam, it was The Fiend versus Braun Strowman, and The Fiend won the Universal Championship, and then out of nowhere, Roman Reigns returns with his new pearly whites, pearly white teeth. A leaner, thinner Roman Reigns came back and caused havoc, beat the hell out of Braun Strowman, beat the hell out of The Fiend. And then last week at Payback, this past Sunday, Roman Reigns won the Universal Championship. Well, he came down to the ring after they broke the ring, which I thought it was like, all right, been there, done that. And Roman Reigns, and as y'all know, Roman Reigns joined forces with Paul Heyman. If y'all saw Friday Night SmackDown, the ending, which the whole world wrestling community is talking about, when they panned that camera over and Paul Heyman was sitting next to him, and he said, believe that, and then SmackDown went off, the internet went nuts and said they put Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman. Genius idea ever. WWE has fucked up a lot of shit this year, and I know with the COVID thing, I understand, but putting Paul Heyman with Roman Reigns was the most genius idea of all time. This might go down as one of the top ideas ever of all time, and it's working. And now the issue is now Roman Reigns is allegedly full-blood heel now. I use that term loosely, heel, because heel and face is pretty much gone now. But as soon as this happened, here come the Roman Reigns naysayers. I don't like him being heel. I don't like him being heel. Why did he put him with Paul Heyman? They started whining. This is why we're doing the show today. Because of those naysayers who do not like this move. All right? So I'm going to open the floor up regarding this whole issue regarding the Roman Reigns. I'm going to let Lucas speak first, and then I'm going to let Chris and then Dietrich and Cap. I'm going to get y'all thoughts in a moment in regards to the whole
I got to hear this.
All right, but Lucas, go ahead, man. I know you want to say something about it.
Hey, hold on, Cap. I'm on your ass. I hope you know that, bro. No, I'm on your ass with this one.
All right. So I'm going to say one thing. I'm going to say it one time only, and I'm going to let it be known. If you were sitting here for the last few years, a part of the We Hate Roman Reigns fan club, I'm going to ask this right now. I'm going to ask all of you to keep the same energy. Continue to hate Roman Reigns. Continue to push that stupid, idiotic narrative that he shoved down our throats. Because the only really excuse you can say of him being shoved down our throats is, oh, he main evented WrestleMania 4. Shut the fuck up. Because the first Mania he main evented took the pin to Seth Rollins. Next year, he won the WWE title. Beat The Undertaker the next year. And then next year, got whooped by Brock Lesnar. So if I count correctly, that's a 2-2 record at WrestleMania in the last 4 years. Where's the shove down our throat? He hasn't had a title reign maybe last for, I'd say, over 4 months. Seth Rollins has had longer title reigns in the last 5 years than him. So I want to know where this whole narrative came about. But who I really want to fire up is Mr. JD, the idiot podcaster who likes to talk out of his ass 95% of the time. This man literally said and was complaining that Roman Reigns entered the match of Payback with a fucking Money in the Bank contract. My guy, he was in the match. He was advertised for the match. Because he didn't sign the contract and pulled some heel shit does not mean it was a Money in the Bank deal.
Oh,
So
who said that?
this idiot, I'm gonna send you the link, Cap, but this idiot JD does a podcast. Idiot, just a straight up idiot. Doesn't know what he's talking about half the time. But I don't want nobody to jump on the Roman Reigns bandwagon now. As the president of the Roman Reigns fan club, and Chris is my co-president as well, the wagon is closed. The bandwagon is closed. Y'all can't get on it. Nobody's allowed on it. And I have tabs for each and every single one of you motherfuckers who talk shit about Roman Reigns the last few years. Oh, he sucks in the ring. We all know he's trash on the mic. You will not meet a Roman Reigns fan who will justify his mic skills and say that they're good. They've been awful. We know. But you can't sit there and tell me he's had, a horrendous match and this and that, blah, blah, blah bullshit. So keep the same energy. The bandwagon is closed. Continue to push your bullshit narratives. We got what we wanted as fans. Y'all got what you wanted as smarks, idiots. And now you're complaining. So, miss me with your bullshit. That's all I have to say. Chris, the floor is yours. Fire away.
All right. Well, thank you, Lucas. I think you said whatever you needed to say. That was well said. Cap, I don't see you posting them. See you watching the shit. I see you, fam. You're funny. You're funny. I'm gonna say this. Excuse me. For years, we've heard that narrative. He's Vince's boy. He's shoved down our throats, etc., 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 etc. I agree. I've never heard not one Roman Reigns fan say he is a John Cena on the mic. He is a Triple H on the mic. He is The Rock on the mic. He is Stone Cold on the mic. He is a Chris Jericho on the mic. He is a Phil Brooks on the mic. I will never give him the name CM Punk. His name is Phil Brooks. That he's Roman Reigns ain't even a Stephanie McMahon on the mic. He's not a Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman kills everybody on the mic, if you ask me. But what I say to that is Brock Lesnar can't talk worth of shit. Booker T really can't talk worth of shit. It's just the things that he say is funny. I throw those names out there because those are all greats. You know what I mean? Roman Reigns can be a great. He can be the face of the company. So I think these smarts and these wrestling fans, they take that narrative and run with it. We've seen shoved down our throats. John Cena was shoved down our throats to the point that that's why he started getting booed, because he really was shoved down our throats. Randy Orton has been shoved down our throats. Shawn Michaels has been shoved down our throats. See, the tide turns when you get too much. And Roman Reigns has never been given that the way that to the people that I've named. He's never had. If you go ahead and look at, he's been getting his ass whooped. That was the first time I've ever seen him dominate Braun Strowman like that. Braun Strowman has been dominating that man for years. No, hold on. But when he said, "You're a monster as long as I'm here," that's facts. When did Braun Strowman become the monster? When he got in that feud with Roman Reigns. Facts. That's when he was flipping over ambulance. That's when he was putting stairs on. We was there when he did it. So this man has had a total of 4 title reigns, and none of them have even eclipsed 100 days. Maybe 100 days. Seth Rollins has had a lengthier, and the only reason why Seth Rollins had to give up that title last time is because he tore his ACL. So Seth Rollins was going to go into WrestleMania that year, the champ. So people kill me with that narrative that Roman Reigns is shoved down our throat. Is he Vince's homie? Yes, he is. But I seem to remember in 2014 when he got in the Royal Rumble and was dominating, everybody was going crazy. Everybody wanted him to be a main eventer. So when they put him in the main event, then everybody wanted to turn on him. I'm sorry, you dumbass fans believe that Zack Ryder was good. I'm sorry, you dumbass fans are a part of the Yes movement. I'm sorry, he sucks on the mic. But because he does... he was shoved down our throats. I don't care what nobody say. And shout out to my boy Trey Sykes. But dude, that was probably I hated that storyline. I hated it. That storyline was a part of the worst WrestleMania ever. Yeah, I said it was the worst WrestleMania. They broke the streak. That's a different story. But and me and Cap have gone head to head about this, and you know what I'm saying. Me and him have talked shit about it and stuff like that. It's always love, you know what I'm saying. But I've always hated that narrative that Roman Reigns is shoved down our throats. That he's the face. Because he hasn't been that. And let's get something else straight. He held the Intercontinental title, right? Was that the U.S. title or the Intercontinental title?
He had both of them.
Okay. But he showed his ass when he was the Intercontinental title champ, did he not? He put on good matches. So these internet fans, these marks, and if you're watching this show and you're one of them, fuck you. I'm gonna tell you like that, fuck you. Because you guys really don't know what the hell you're talking about. And you're probably 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I guarantee you don't know what's shoved down our throats if you go back and watch it. We've seen shit shoved down our throats. The NWO was shoved down our throats. Granted, it was great, but they were shoved down our throats. So, the way I'm happy about this, because you know what? This gives Roman Reigns the edge that everybody has wanted. This is not on the plateau of Stone Cold turning heel. This is not on the plateau of The Rock turning heel in '98. This is not on the plateau of Goldberg. Hell, I take this heel turn like I took Sting's heel turn. Diedrich, you probably know what I'm talking about. Big Keith, you know what I'm talking about. Cap, you know what I'm talking about. That's how I take this. But at the same time, if we're going into the TV 14 with him as a title holder, with this edge on him, I am definitely all for it. I love it, and this is great.
He's got a Jeff Jarrett hose.
I'm just saying, man.
He's got to start Jeff Jarretting these hoes, though.
Oh my god. Anyways,
I mean, he can do that. He can Jeff Jarrett these hoes, but
you want me to Jeff Jarrett you?
Bro, if he ever says that to a female, I will lose my shit. I'm calling each and every one of you. I'll be like, yo, are y'all watching?
Dietrich, what's your thoughts on this whole Roman Reigns thing? How you like this whole thing with Paul Heyman and all these fans coming out? What's your thoughts on this?
Hey, Dietrich, my fault. I don't mean to cut you off real quick.
First,
let me say that. Just bringing him with Paul Heyman is definitely great. This should have happened years ago. I told Lucas this. They should have did this like 2002 Survivor Series when Paul Heyman turned on Brock Lesnar for the Big Show. They should have had him turn on him SummerSlam 2018. They should have done that. They didn't do it. I love that they're doing this now because it's giving him the mic, this mouthpiece. and move it forward like that. Shout out to it. Diedrich, my bad, bro. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say that, but you got it. I'm shutting up.
Right on. First, let me respond to that remark you said. Only the last half of the NWO was shoved down our throat. NWO is the greatest of all time. Stop it. Secondly, the whole thing with him and Paul Heyman is spectacular. Like, I can't even call it anything else. Like, it's genius. It's like, yo, it's so out of left field. And this is akin to, I know you said Sting. This is akin to what we needed for John Cena. This is the John Cena heel turn that we've been begging for years, and they couldn't.
We never got.
This is it. This is them righting that wrong, saying, "Hey, we need to turn him heel." And this is them listening to. Now, I know everybody say he ain't good on the mic, but that's only because, listen, man, there's only few people that's good on the mic now, only because they won't let them loose. They won't let them stop reading off a script. They won't let them come out and do their own thing.
Improvise.
What they say, so it's like there's no more of that what we grew up of, where cats are just going off the cuff and saying whatever they want and then begging for forgiveness afterwards. These guys don't want to go to AWE, so or AEW, whatever it is. They don't want to go there.
So right the first time.
Yeah. So they want to keep their job, so I can understand that. But Roman with but it's not just Roman with Paul Heyman. It's the fact that his tactics, he's a beast using henchman tactics. I love that. That is story writing, and I hope they never use any of his strength to win matches. I hope he cheats his way back to prominence, and I hope they put some more people around him. Maybe when Brock returns, Brock and Roman form the Deadly Alliance. Like, I'm hoping for that. I love a good. Let my storylines. I want you give me storylines, man. I'm not a fan of wrestlers. I want storylines. Like, Roman needs to be good for wrestling to be good. Like, it's just no other way. Like, I don't know. And then I want to talk about that remark. People didn't turn on him because they were like, oh, he shoved. People started saying that he shoved down their throats when he made that stupid when McMahon wrote that stupid suffer and succotash. The day he said suffer and succotash, the day Roman got killed. That's it. The day he did that suffer and succotash on promo, that was done. Everybody was on his train, and then he said that stupid promo, and it was gone. It was like, all right, who's this? Get him out of here. So, but fans is fickle, man. The new fans is fickle. We need Roman to be good. If he don't talk, cool. Let Paul Heyman talk. Put some more dirty tactics behind it. Let's just go. We need good. We need real heels back. Real heels forever. Come on now.
Facts.
Dietrich, you hit the nail on the head, my dude.
Hey, Dietrich, I have to disagree with you a little bit on the suffer and succotash one. Yeah, that was that one. But what really killed him, and I think Vince fed him to the wolves, but what people don't get is that he was definitely signed off on, and he definitely was told that he should. Is when he beat The Undertaker. Do you remember the next night on Raw? What killed him was when he said, "This is my yard now." That's what killed him. For Vince threw him to the wolves for him to beat The Undertaker, but what people don't understand is The Undertaker, Mark Calloway, the greatest wrestler of all time, is the one that had to sign off on that.
Chris.
He's the one that went ahead and said, hey, I would like Roman Reigns to beat me. And then on top of that, he said he apologized to Roman Reigns because he didn't give him the match that he deserved. Then, on top of that, they had a tag team match, and Roman and The Undertaker, Mark Calloway, the greatest wrestler of all time, told Roman Reigns, he passed him the torch and told him, this is your yard. Now, I don't know, like I said, I don't know how everybody else respect for The Undertaker, Mark Calloway is, but to get that type of praise from somebody who is a peer, for somebody who paved the way for you to be here, to get that praise, Us fans should shut the fuck up.
Chris, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm going to disagree. Where you think that promo after Raw or after Mania killed him, that didn't kill him. Everyone will tell you that's the initial moment they should have turned Roman Reigns heel to begin with. Cause, look, bro, I've been watching wrestling 20 plus years now. I started watching when I was 6. I'm 27 now, so just 21 years basically. So that is probably the loudest boo I have ever heard for a superstar. They booed the living shit out of him that night. That was, if there was a definition. Look, if there was going to be a video I put next to the term nuclear heat, I'm literally going to show people that video because Roman Reigns got nuclear heat that night. They had him beat The Undertaker, make every fan, including you and I and the rest of the guys in here, we all thought The Undertaker was done after that night. The way he went out and exited and shit, I was a whole mess that night. I'm not gonna lie. I had
Shit, my dad, no lie, my dad shed a tear.
Yeah.
And I knew he
fucking tear.
shed a tear. I felt it.
Yeah, even I shed a fucking tear. And to have him on the Raw after Mania, which we will all agree is probably one of the most chaotic Raws usually of the year, if not the most chaotic.
I was about to address that fan. Like, I think they didn't turn him. You can't base it off of that Monday after WrestleMania fans reaction because that's the international. They're still there from.
I get it. It's a Raw after Mania crowd. It's always electric. At the same time, though, those Raw after Mania crowds are, like I said, are always electric. That crowd booed the shit out of him that night.
They booed. Yo,
that
crowd gave him
that crowd. Like I said, that was the most nuclear heat I've ever seen a guy get.
But you want a hot take? I don't think he should have wrestled that. I don't think that match should have ever took place.
No, hell no. It should have never happened.
Hell no.
It should have never happened.
You already give away the heat, the rub to Brock Lesnar. The only other thing you could do with the Undertaker is either put Bray Wyatt with him and let that match happen. The whole Roman Reigns, like, it's my yard. He already got beat. So it's like you ain't really doing much. He ain't, unless you take the Undertaker, raise him back up, like, oh, he's been 3 years undefeated, and then Roman Reigns puts him out. But at that point in time, he's too old. So it's like either put Bray Wyatt with him, give Bray Wyatt the future, the monster,
the torch, basically,
the monsterish rub like he deserved, or you don't put Roman Reigns in that spot. It's not a Roman Reigns thing. Reigns.
You got to think about it though. Bray Wyatt did fight the Undertaker 2 years at WrestleMania prior to that. So if they were going to do it, they would have done it for Bray Wyatt then. That's
my thing. That's who should have beat him for the streak, not Brock Lesnar. But I see what they were doing with Brock Lesnar. But Brock Lesnar could have got that heat on his own because he is a beast. But I see what they were doing.
To tell you the truth, Randy Orton should have beat that streak back in 2005.
Hey, but you just give it to a young guy. Give it to a young guy so he can carry that.
Smoking dicks, Lucas.
They had a young Orton who was months off of becoming the youngest world champ.
And even he admitted that was the worst thing that happened to him. And for him to go there and beat the Undertaker, fuck no.
Looking back on it, it could have been a possibility, but hey, Brock beating him will do, I guess.
Yeah. Kat, what's your thoughts on the whole? Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
Shawn Michaels beat that streak in 2009.
Well, Roman, he's like I said, if y'all know me, like, you know what I'm saying, a couple of years ago in DNA, I was like, Seth is my favorite out of the Shield. And I got flack for that, I got trolled for that, all kind of shit for that. But Roman, like, the shove down your throat, I wouldn't say that's the term for it. He got super duper push. Remember a couple of years ago when CM Punk had the 3-on-1 handicap match with them? CM Punk was like, they were telling him in the back, make Roman look strong, make Roman look strong. Fuck everybody else, but make Roman look strong. And after that point, I started paying attention to how Roman was booked. And I'm like, yeah, he's getting pushed. He's getting some push. But to create new stars, you got to push people. You can't just have him, beat somebody and then, he's a legend. it's a process. And I didn't like when he beat AJ Styles when AJ first came. I think that was a Payback a couple years ago. I didn't like that shit. But Roman can talk. I don't understand why people say that he can't talk. He can talk, but like somebody said, when you're being scripted, you're not speaking from Joe, Roman's real name. You're speaking from a writer in the back giving you a script. So a lot of stuff he says and does is not really his fault. And just I keep getting notifications. Like he was, you know what I'm saying? He was all right to me. Like I never had an issue with him. I just knew what was going on. And like I said, I had my preference. I like Seth better than him when he came down to wrestler character and all that stuff. But that's what it is. Like Roman is good, man. Like I actually met him before he came out to Norfolk, and I met him before, and he's a good dude. And sometimes you can't help the way you get booked, and what I'm saying, events see something and you say events tomorrow says, hey, I want to push Timothy Thatcher. That's what he wants to do. You're gonna see Timothy Thatcher beating people that probably wouldn't beat, and other stuff. That's part of the push. That's part of the process of being made a star. Everybody not gonna like it, but that's what Vince want to do. That's what Vince wants to do. But over the years, Roman's got better. He's improved. I can't say that he's just been the same, same character or nothing like that. He's improved. He put in the work to get himself better, and his matches are better. When he won the IC title, I think that's the white version of the IC title. He put on some good ass matches, and from there, he got sick and everything. But to me, he's a top talent. Like if you put Roman in, if you want to start a company, you start with somebody like Roman. Like he got the look, he could wrestle, he can talk. Contrary to what people were saying, like he can't talk. Like let him go. Drew McIntyre does his own promos. Nobody writes the scripts. You know what I'm saying? Let Roman be who he's gonna be, and organically you'll get over. But another thing with Roman with Danny, that Royal Rumble when they wanted Daniel Bryan, that didn't help him either. You know what I'm saying? Like the crowd when they want what they want is like it's gonna work against you. So it's not none of everything that happens is not really his fault. It's just timing and what Vince wanted. This is what Vince wanted to do. This is his next star. Roman is the locker room leader. Like everything goes through Roman. So that's what it is.
Out of here, Marquise.
Leave it up to my boy Cap to put it in perspective the way he put it into perspective. You always gotta have the old school Cat. Gotta throw it in there. How he put it in perspective. I like the way you put it in perspective like that, Cap. Over the years, yeah, I agree with you. He definitely has gotten better. You definitely
because most people that get that kind of push, they don't do nothing with themselves. They don't improve. Like most people that get that push, they don't improve. Like John Cena, he was the same old shit. Like what I'm saying, for a long time. Like Roman he's improved. He's added to his move set. His interviews are better. This is from my eyes. Like he's gotten better, but you can only do so much when they writing your scripts. So he made the best of what he the situation gave. They gave him the ball, he ran with it. Like it's props. Like I fuck with Roman. Like even to this day, like when he came out, I was like, oh, it's on. Like because I did not expect to see him back.
Yeah, y'all
until it was over. But
his work from early when he was in NXT, like when this dude used to come out to the ring in a suit.
Leaky.
I'm talking about yeah. Y'all gotta go back. I'm talking about
where he didn't have any pants. He didn't wear pants.
Nah.
I think another issue with Roman's push was you can't push him to the moon without pushing other people to the moon with him so he can have somebody as a feud.
Like an alternative.
Yeah, they pushed him at a time where there was nobody else really on his level, like the level they were trying to get to. They pushed him and he was the only one they were pushing. So now you look like, oh, you just pushed him down our throats. But it wasn't nobody else that had come along yet. Like, I mean,
for the longest time,
they weren't up there just yet. Like Dean Ambrose, I'm sorry, Dean Ambrose is gonna be forever a mid-carder in my eyes. Like,
I've never seen it with him. To this day, I don't see it. Like
he's not a star. Jonathan, he's not a star. He's a low budget. I don't know, but they just pushed him at the wrong. Like they gave him a push without giving other people the superstar push, so that he can have somebody to collide with. You can't have John Cena You can't have John Cena in I forget what year it was without a CM Punk. You need a Joker to your Batman. You always need somebody who's going to push you, and you can go against that the fans are going to believe you might not be able to beat this dude. And that's what makes you that's what makes you jump that ladder. Like Hogan and Andre, you know, Stone Cold and The Rock. Like sometimes you can't beat this dude. He might got your number. And Roman's never had that dude where he might got you. Even though he lost it at WrestleMania and stuff like that, Brock Lesnar. But look how he lost to Brock Lesnar. Seth came in and interrupted the match. You see what I'm saying? It's always something with Roman's wins.
For the longest time,
One of the best endings to WrestleMania, though. I can't be mad at that because that's one of the best endings to WrestleMania because it never happened. So I mean, to piggyback off that, you want to think about look at the ending of how Brock Lesnar beat the shit out of Roman Reigns. I mean, was that 2018?
Yeah.
So I mean, at the end of the day, like he loses. When he loses, from what I see when when Roman Reigns loses, he gets dominated. The first time we ever seen John Cena get dominated was 2014, and that was by who? Brock Lesnar.
Right.
Years leading up to that, Cena was never, ever dominated. The closest to being dominated was by Kurt Angle, and that was in 2005 when Kurt Angle was on Raw. Other than that, John Cena was never dominated. Edge was never dominated. Randy Orton has never been dominated.
Roman Reigns' character before now has always been a pursuit character. Once he gets that belt, it's like, okay, what do we do now? But when he's in pursuit, he looks like a monster in pursuit, a good guy monster in pursuit. But it's like once he catches that belt, it's like, all right, what are we doing with him now? But this
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Bad version of him, it's like, yo, chase me, and I hope, like I said, I hope he cheats his way through all of it. I don't want him to spear. I want him to look like a badass, but I want him to put some Paul Heyman tactics in it, so we can have something to just enjoy for a long time.
Yeah,
I definitely agree.
This is
what y'all wanted, but y'all didn't want it.
Exactly. Yo, Cap just said it. Yeah, this is what y'all wanted. All y'all.
I want him to Jeff Jarrett hose.
As long as you do that to the Raw Underground hose.
Put it on a T-shirt.
Cap, you gotta let them Raw Underground hose. Yo, they're part of Retribution. Let me stop.
Where the hose? Will the hose be there?
The Retribution hose.
There need to be an episode of Retribution.
Why y'all keep making me turn my camera off with this whole shit?
Yo,
this is
Cap.
That's why we had to end the show. Everybody blacked out because Cap kept mentioning the hose.
Why do you do this?
I was curious.
What is wrong?
I want to know what's going on. Y'all act like y'all didn't notice it.
Cap, you slowly turn into Trey Sykes.
Yo, you need help.
you turn into Trey Sykes.
But they was there. Like I just brought it to the light. Like, why are they there? What are they doing? Like, I was curious.
Oh, you want to know what they're doing? You want to know what they're doing?
Trey Sykes, we gotta get you.
Hey, Roman Reigns is gonna go to the underground and Jeff Jarrett those hoes.
Oh man,
Lucas,
you want
skating on
Roman
thin
Reigns
ice.
fire. That's what you want. You want Roman Reigns fire.
It'll be the first time you see USA Network go off air.
Off air. Yeah, I agree. Just turn it off.
Hell no.
Turn it
We'll
off.
be right back after these commercial breaks.
Next thing you know, USA is showing Walking Tall with The Rock.
You see, right? With a busted eye and a busted lip, with her ribs all caved in because Lucas wanted somebody to Jeff Jarrett these hoes.
Are we gonna act like we haven't seen it before though?
Oh my god.
We in the PG era, man.
You gonna put Mae Young?
Fuck no. Like I said, if I see a TV 14 watermark, I want some edgy shit. Damn it.
But I see, I don't know, man.
But Lucas, you want them to lose sponsors.
Yeah, but what happened to Sonya Deville in real life now? I don't think we can go there just yet.
Yeah, you can't go there.
Yeah, you can't go there. Yeah, Lucas, sorry. What with Sonya Deville? They're not going there.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They're definitely not going there.
You got Sonya Deville almost getting kidnapped. Did you Jeff Jarrett a hold that?
No, that's definitely not gonna look good. Can you see the letters they're gonna receive?
I need that T-shirt.
The emails they're gonna get from Vince.
Oh, I need that T-shirt.
He say, imagine Sonya Deville getting kidnapped and having to do Jeff Jarrett a hoe. I'm done.
Hey, Big Key, like you said, you see the emails they will get? They get emails just for the Fiend having a mask on. So you already know.
Yeah, they're about the thing.
Look, No offense to anybody. Fuck them kids.
Listen, man. He might. Hey, listen though. He might have a chance to Jeff Jarrett a hold because what's his name is going with the Fiend.
Oh, Bliss.
Lesnar.
Hey,
Yeah, what's gonna happen
hey,
with that, man?
hold on. You
Joker
don't
and Harley Quinn.
touch the goddess. You do not touch the goddess. All right.
Listen, that's gonna be a Joker and Harley Quinn situation. I'm calling it right now.
I can see it, yo. I can, yo.
He's
She's
gonna
in
be
love
ready.
with one of them.
Bro,
She's in love with one of
if
them.
he spears Alexa Bliss, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to literally lose it. I'm going to be weak as hell.
If she in the way, it gotta happen. Like, gotta watch what you're doing.
Oh snap!
Yo, if he does that shit, I'm done. Yo,
Yeah. I'm turning the TV off right
I'm turning
now.
TV. Yo, I'm turning TV off. I can't watch.
I'm not gonna get sued for watching this.
Yo, I'm not in this. I'm not in this. I'm just watching NXT from now on. I'm not watching.
Hey, if he spears Alexa Bliss, yo, hey.
I can see it
Hey,
happening.
I'm deleting Lucas from my life.
NXT just as bad. Didn't somebody just drop? Didn't Big Boy just drop Candace?
Yeah.
Candace, whatever his name is, off the ladder with him.
Yo,
Yeah.
when he did that splash at NXT Takeover 30.
Listen, man. Hey,
Yo,
I thought Candace called Whiplash.
this off the subject. The Thick Boy is the best wrestling nickname I've ever heard in my life. I've been calling that dude Thick Boy for like ever since I heard it, and I can't stop.
yo, he's a rising star, man. He's definitely gonna cause some damage, yo. He's gonna cause some damage, yo. I'm waiting for our boy Dexter Loomis to come back.
Man,
I'm
yo,
waiting for Dexter Loomis is crazy as hell, yo. But you can't help but
Yo.
watch.
But why is
That's
he doing
for
the
real.
same? He doing the same gimmick he was doing in TNA.
he's shit kind of
Yeah.
serious. Man. I hope
Yeah,
you don't hurt
that's
about it. I think he's for real with that
And
shit.
everything.
Yeah, but I think Velveteen Dream is.
Oh yeah, he did start Christy Hemme. He stole
Yeah.
Christy Hemme back in
He
TNA.
stopped Christy Hemme. That shit was weird as hell. But
Listen,
what
man,
happened with-
Velveteen is a dude.
Yo, Velveteen, is he getting a call up, or what are they doing? Are they just waiting for all this shit to die down with all these charges and shit like that? Or that's why they got him off the air.
They wait for him to cool his name to cool down a little bit. 'Cause they really,
Okay, that's
people
why they
really
keep
want
him
him
off the air.
fired, and they don't have proof of the situation. Like they really want him out of there. I'm like, damn, like
You know
shit.
what? I think the best thing, let him go to the main roster. He's done with NXT. There's nothing else he can do in NXT.
There's only there's only been so much.
I think
I
he
think
has
the
been.
He hasn't been NXT champion though. Don't forget that.
I think he would have
Yeah.
been already, but with this stuff looming over him and the car accident, I think they just like
Yeah, one time at Takeover, he had some call me up Vince tights. So that's
I
like the
saw
one
Oh,
that,
thing
that
too.
really
Like,
pissed Vince
I saw
off.
that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a lot of heat on him after that. Yeah, the kid had a bright future, man, but all this shit came up, man.
Yep.
He definitely, but I would definitely like to see him come up to the main roster, man. I think that he can definitely have a good few matches in the main roster. But I'm interested in seeing this. And the Keith Lee, and I know, wait a minute, this is another big story because everybody, when Keith Lee came,
Oh,
first
yeah.
two things they noticed. Number one, they changed his theme. Why? Now, obviously, if y'all don't know the background story with the whole music thing.
Yeah, I do. I had to read about the background story because since they fired dude, they can't. The NXT had the rights to it or something like that because it's not the same thing as Vince or something like that. So that's why they changed it.
Yeah, y'all can't be mad because it's a legal thing. So that's
Yeah.
why. I know
Yeah,
some
I'm not mad
fans,
at that at all.
some
Yeah, I'm
fans
not
are mad
mad.
about it, but y'all,
After it was explained, I understand now.
Hey, man,
yeah.
that's bad business on the part of the artist, man.
Yeah, it's business thing. I mean, they had WWE had to do a turnaround, a 24-hour turnaround, and then they basically they saved the beginning, but the second part of the song they had to go with something different. But but then the ring gear pissed me off. But thank God they changed the ring gear because he came out there in some damn skirts, and then he put a shirt on him. I was like,
It's like a girl putting her boyfriend's shorts on. Like she was just weird.
like he was sleeping over the house or something.
Here Cap
Yeah.
is with this shit again, bro. Cap, dude, what is wrong with you?
Honestly, I think
Just because Keith sets you up, that don't mean you gotta follow. What is wrong with you and Lucas today, dude? Y'all need to chill out.
And then what was that? SummerSlam or Payback? We came out with like the AOP top with the Umaga bottom. Like
That was
yo,
that was payback.
That was payback. That was payback. Yo, I was like, I looked at this ring gear. I'm like, what the hell is he wearing to the
What
ring?
kind of character do y'all want him to be? Like like
Honestly, I think they were going for
On the
Samoa. They were
mic?
going for a
Yo,
Samoa Joe to
he-
cover up his stomach.
Yeah, he's some they covered his stomach. I'm like, well, damn, Samoa Joe didn't wear a shirt.
It's
I mean,
on.
he had his belly all out and shit, but they make Keith Lee. But you know what? That'll take care of itself. Keith Lee's he's gonna do well on Raw.
Vince loves
yeah,
Vince
RoboCop at
loves
the top,
Keith Lee. Vince
Fantasy
loves
Island
Yeah.
at the bottom.
Vince told Randy Orton, "You better make him look good." And you know what? I appreciate that.
Without a problem.
Keith Lee is getting the respect because, like I said, when we saw that at Survivor Series last year when Brock Lesnar said, "Who the fuck?" I mean, when him and Roman Reigns had that
Big
good
boy.
match, and then
Yo.
Brock Lesnar said, "Who the fuck are you?" But he meant it in a good way, like, "Yo."
Survivor
First,
said,
like, oh,
he
big
said,
boy. Like, big boy.
Motherfucker.
Survivor Series when Roman Reigns gave him the fist pound at the end of the match, much respect.
Oh,
Much
Bro, the
respect.
crowd.
that's when I knew Keith Lee made it.
Extra for the
Yes.
last like 20 minutes of that match. When Keith Lee and Roman Reigns were going back, and Chris will tell you this too, because
I can watch that now.
bro, that crowd was going insane.
Putting
Like,
NXT and
They
Survivor Series
went
was
nuts.
the best
No, they
idea
went
ever.
nuts. And you know what? What piggybacking off of that? What's funny is they didn't even boo Roman Reigns. They gave him both.
Nope.
Dude,
They gave him both.
like, half the crowd wanted Roman to win, half the crowd wanted Keith Lee to win. Like you were here, let's go Roman, let's go Lee chants, like back and forth, dude. The crowd was nuts that night.
And I'm gonna
surprised.
tell you this, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm a big Roman Reigns fan. Y'all know that. Keith Lee made Roman Reigns look good that night too.
Yep.
They both
Yeah.
made each other. They
Damn
both
sure
made
did.
each other look great. But just as much as Roman made Keith Lee look good, Keith Lee made Roman Reigns look good too.
Well, the dude know his stuff, man.
I'm about to watch that right now.
He's a skilled wrestler. He's a skilled wrestler. Like, dude can go. The big boy can go.
And what happened shortly after that? Keith Lee won a North American Championship. And that's what elevated. That's when it started elevating him.
And he had
And
great
that's-
showings with the invasion angle. Every time Keith Lee was on there, he did something important. He did something good.
right.
He did the,
Did it right.
the flip.
Exactly.
McIntyre
I
up
feel
on
like
NXT.
that was Keith Lee's coming out party.
Yeah.
The flip over the top rope into the crowd.
There was a lot of superstars coming out party from NXT. You got to think.
Seth,
Rhea
Adam Cole too.
Ripley.
Was the MVP of that weekend, I feel
Yeah,
like.
Yeah.
She pinned Charlotte and Sasha in that triple threat match on SmackDown. Got the victory for her team in War Games, down two people on the roster.
That War Games is dope.
That War Games match. Woo.
Shit.
That War Games.
We talk about that War Games match when Adam Cole died.
Bro.
That air raid off the top of that cage.
So,
Man,
hey,
oh my
Cap,
God.
Hey.
Cap, ain't Adam Cole like on his 6th life now?
Oh, man, he got like 17.
I think he's fourth. His fourth.
I'll tell you.
Okay,
I'll put it to you
okay,
this way.
okay, my bad.
Chris, me and Chris's friend Bobby, I brought him to War Games, and he said that was like his first show as an adult. So I was like, all right. He said he wanted to go to the best night. I was like, all right, bet you coming to War Games with me then, dude. He said after that night, he's like, he would never make fun of me and Chris again. He was like, I understand why y'all love this shit. He said that shit was live. I looked at him after that women's War Games match. I was like, yo, I need a beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Listen, man, and
talk
it
about-
spread him off weekends for a while.
I look at it like this, you know, and Diedrich, I don't know you because but shout out to you for coming on here. But I think you can all say, I think you can say, as we all can say, we all have friends that don't understand our love for wrestling because the narrative
I started explaining it.
and everything like that. Yes, wrestling is scripted, the outcome, but the injuries that they get is real. The bumps that they get is real, and I explain that to my friends because I'm 36 years old now, and Cap is a little older than me. You know what I'm saying? Keith's my age.
Dirt.
You look like you're my age. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not saying anything. But at the same time, it's like when you love something that I've watched this since I was 3 years old. Like I've told everybody, my first wrestling match I've ever seen was Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan. I watched WrestleMania 3. I still have it on VHS somewhere. But the fact of the matter is, like, it's what I'm learning now, and what I love about it is that what my dad showed me as wrestling, I'm showing my son. You know, my son, he watches this with me now. You know, we play 2K together and stuff like that. So I'm passing it down from what my dad showed me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty cool that, and I explain that to my friends, like, y'all don't understand. There's things that y'all like. Like, I don't watch anime. I've never watched a Dragon Ball Z episode. I can't tell you a Dragon Ball Z episode.
You got to get into it.
I don't know nobody for it because that's what they like. I love wrestling. I've watched wrestling since I was 3. I'm 36 now. I have it recorded every Monday. I'm watching pay-per-views. I get excited like anybody. Like I'm a little kid. So this shit will never die. You know what I'm saying? But piggybacking off what Lucas said, it was cool that our homie jumped in our genre just to see exactly like, damn, I see exactly why y'all are still going strong for wrestling. Mm-hmm. And that's how I feel like everybody should do. You know what I mean? Like,
and I told him
something that you like, there's just something that you like. I'm not going to deteriorate from wrestling. Yes, wrestling sucks with the storylines and stuff like that. But as a fan, I can never, ever, ever just not watch wrestling.
And like the thing is too, like I told him, I was like, yo, they're coming here 4 nights. I was like, I'm going all 4 nights. He's like, shit, I kind of want to go to one night. He's like, you got to take me to the best night though. I was like, cool, I got you. I was like, you about to see the dopest shit in the world too.
But
I showed him what he was about to see. When I showed him the War Games ring and how it goes down, he's like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, you're about to see the first ever women's one too. So it's still the best show I've ever been to. Like, it's still the best wrestling show I've been to. Like, I was gonna go to WrestleMania this year, and that was gonna be up there as number 1, but whatever.
Yeah,
I'm going next year.
I want to go 1 year. That's my on my bucket list, because I don't know how it feels to have a friend that don't watch wrestling. Like my homeboys, we call ourselves the 4 Horsemen. Like you know, Trev, man. Like,
that's dope, bro. That's real dope.
Yeah, Trevor's been on the show before.
That's my best friend from high school, man. And all of us, we call ourselves the 4 Horsemen. And it's 4 of them. And hell, I even with my man, before my wife became my wife, I knew she was gonna be my wife, because one day I looked at her and was like, yo, I don't know about you, but I gotta watch SmackDown. She looked at me and goes, well, who's your favorite wrestler? And she started writing off names, current names, and I'm sitting here like, oh, you ain't leaving. You ain't leaving.
Nah, my girl.
You said, okay, I will get on one knee right now and marry you.
Yeah, that's what it was, and we've been watching wrestling ever since. Matter of fact, she's watching podcasts right now.
My girlfriend, she's finally coming around.
Hey, your girl watching, your wife watching the podcast. My girl watching the podcast right now, bro. So that's dope. Like, you know,
appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to your woman that she understands your love for it and she respects it. My woman, she don't disrespect it. She understands it because me and our son, we love it. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But she makes fun of it for the simple fact is how excited that we get over it.
And shout out to Man.
And that makes it even better. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
shout out to Man.
Her favorite wrestler, shit right now, she a Bianca Belair fan.
Man's gonna be a wrestling fan. You gotta turn Man
EST.
into a wrestling fan, Chris.
Oh, Man gonna be a wrestling fan. But my son Kane. My son Kane is the big wrestling fan. He got most of the belts. He got a Universal title. He got the World title. He got the NXT title. He had the ECW World Heavyweight title. He got the SmackDown World title. So the next I'm gonna get him is the Intercontinental title. I don't know if he likes the US belt, but you know, whatever. The other day, I'm sorry to take over the time, but the other day, shout out to my boy Bob. He got us some Funko Pops, but they were mystery Funko Pops. So there were 2. It was one for me and one for Kane. Well, you don't know who you got. So I had Kane open his first. Kane got the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Oh. Now Kane's only 5, so he don't know who that is. So I opened mine. I got Roman Reigns, right? So, but like without question, I said, "Here, you take Roman Reigns. Let me get the $1 Million Man." And the reason why I did that is because He's a big Roman Reigns fan on top of that, but I wanted the old school. $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase is part of my generation. You know what I'm saying? So I can always get Roman Reigns, but I needed that Ted DiBiase. So it was a really great trade. It was for real. Like it was a no-brainer for me. And that's
Virgil.
Hey, when y'all move in, I'm coming to help set up the ring too, just so you know.
Almost deaf. We definitely setting that motherfucker up. Shit,
Yo,
I might play with it more than he do. Shit.
I got him a cage ring. Like I was like, nah, he needs the whole shindig, you know.
I gotta get my boy Tim on the show because I went over to Tim's house. Shout out to Tim with the Stats
Shout out
Live
to Tim.
podcast. Tim has all the action figures. Him and his girlfriend set up this thing in their house, and they got all. I'm telling y'all, he got the ones from the '80s, the ones from the '90s. He got all the. I'm gonna have him on the show so he can actually take the video while he's on the show and show you all the action figures. I'm telling y'all, I didn't want to leave my dude's house, man. I just want to sit there and just look at all these action figures and just be like, yo, I can't leave here, man. I mean, he got the old school '80s ring, the WWF ring. He has all. He just got 2 Intercontinental titles, man. I'm telling you, this is when I tell you as a diehard wrestling fan, this is why we love this. You know, my girlfriend, unfortunately, I think she tuned out. She was trying to do something, but she's trying to get into wrestling. She knows I'm a wrestling fan. She actually is a fan of Otis. For some strange reason, she's taking the Otis. For some strange reason, I don't know why. I guess she likes. I mean, I guess I'm a big guy. She's a big guy. I don't know, but she's into Otis. But I always do trivia with her in regards to wrestling. I ask her questions. She's like, wait a minute, he's a heel, he's a face, so he's a good guy, he's a bad guy. She's learning slowly but surely. But we're gonna get there. Shout out to my babe, Kiani. Thank you, babe. We're gonna get
shout out to the wifey. Shout out to wifey.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna get her. But this is the reason I do this show because, like Chris said, Dietrich, Lucas, Cap, we're all wrestling fans. I did this show solely based because I'm a wrestling fan. I like discussing wrestling. I'm a sports fan, but I'm a wrestling fan at heart. I've been a wrestling fan since I was 5 years old. I remember going back. I remember before Monday Night Raw was even on the air. I was a wrestling fan. I remember going to movie time at Farm Fresh near my house, and I remember going to get the VHS tapes Friday night, going back to watch all the old pay-per-views from the 80s and 90s. I'm talking about
that shit, Vicky. Talk that shit.
Talk that wrestling came on Saturday.
VHS.
You talking about wrestling came on Saturdays only?
Yes, VHS, ladies and gentlemen, not DVD, not Bluray.
VHS.
I'm talking about VHS, a video cassette.
Talk that shit, bro. Talk that shit.
I'm talking about Blockbuster Video going in on a Friday night, going to get WrestleMania for 1990, sitting there at the TV that's on the floor with popcorn, Doritos, and watching the old wrestling matches from back in the day.
Hey, Keith, you finna make me go there. You about to make me go there. Don't keep doing that. Don't keep doing that.
That's wrestling nostalgia for you.
Hey,
don't keep doing that, Keith. You gonna make me go there.
I still have my hard copy of my ticket.
Y'all remember those are Friday nights as a kid.
Keith, bro, I used to beg. It would start at the beginning of the week. I used to beg my dad, like, Dad, can I go rent a video this week? And he'd be like, yeah, we go rent one on Saturday or something like that. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Coliseum home video. Coliseum home video.
And like, and Keith, piggybacking off of that, and Dietrich just said it, Saturday morning, man, I would watch.
Right after cartoon.
I would watch WCW main event, WCW Saturday night,
WCW Power Plant
Challenge, WWF Superstars, WWF Monday Night Raw.
When Monday Night Raw was only 1 hour.
For only 1 hour.
For only 1 hour.
I would get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. People say they watch cartoons in the morning and everything. Like, yeah, I did that. But if wrestling had to be on. Exactly. My brother had friends that had free pay-per-view. Shout out to the Black Box. They would purposely record.
You took it back. Yo, you took it back.
Yo, shout out to the black box.
Yo, this cat took it back. Wow, Chris.
Shout out to
Yeah,
the
we
black
definitely showing our
box.
ages
Black
now.
They would record me the pay-per-views from the night before. I couldn't wait to get home from school on Monday because I knew I had to take the next day. My dad had a co-worker who were recording for him so I could have it the next day, bro. And this is before Raw, so we didn't have internet. We couldn't know. We had to wait till the next Saturday on WWF Superstars.
This was before AOL dial. This was before AOL dial-up was a thing.
We had to wait in. So I already knew. I can remember to this day. I remember my dad telling me the Monday after WrestleMania that Hulk Hogan lost to the Ultimate Warrior, and I was pissed. I did not want to watch that shit. And Cap, why are you rolling up a blunt? Oh, okay.
Yo,
when you looking, wrestling helped me. When I was a kid, man, I moved from Norfolk to San Diego. I'm originally from Norfolk, and it helped me find friends, man. Like, I'm from Tidewater Park, and it helped me find friends all the way in San Diego, man. Like I said, my boys, like, and speaking of, my homeboy Derek was at that pay-per-view. Wow. When Hogan wrestled Ultimate Warrior.
Damn.
I remember playing with action figures.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what I did. I played with action figures, and I used to set up matches. I set up pay-per-view matches with all the action figures.
You had the blue ring with the.
I used to have all
the I had the blue ring set up matches. I was the commentary, everything.
I was the commentary. Yes, I was the commentary team.
Yo, we used to do the backyard wrestling and everything, man. I tell you, when I was a fan, I used to wrestle.
Me too.
Fuck this shit,
bro. Hey, Brad, fam, you would hear me at like 11 o'clock at night when the nigga had a bedtime. My parents used to come in there and be like, yo, what I tell you about playing wrestling when you got to go sit there?
My dad would knock at my door. My dad said, if you don't carry your black ass to bed
Damn,
with all that wrestling.
They were like, if I come in there and take these wrestling, man, we ain't finna have a pay-per-view.
But see, we done messed around and circle back to what made, like, the difference between now and like, y'all remember wrestling when like I was saying, we was talking about the NXT match, how things, you remember USA used to let it go, it used to go off at 11 o'clock. But it was extra special when it stayed on to like 11:05 or 11:10. Like, you had to see what was going on. Like, they used to get back to that point.
Yo, you like, fuck that bed. I'm just going to be tired in the morning.
Like, that was extra special, man. It was like, oh, snap, what's going to happen? It's 11 o'clock. What we going to do? Well, it's still on. What's going on? Like, and you were like, yo, it's something always blew your mind after that.
Hey, shout out to my parents for letting me get that extra 5-10 minutes, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them because they let me get the extra 5-10 minutes to see that it was just still going to go off with a cliffhanger. But at the same time, no, they still let me see it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we just taking a trip down memory lane, man. But yo, we're gonna wrap it up though, man. We gotta get up out of here. No trivia this week. I'm gonna bring back trivia on the next show. So we'll
yeah, we spent that time allowing me and Chris to go off about certain videos.
Before we wrap it up, I just want to give a couple shout outs if that's okay. I don't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
It's okay. The reason why I asked to do this show was for my son, Kane. The other day, when we got together, we got to watch the Roman Reigns match, and that's the actual first pay-per-view we've actually got to watch together in its entirety live. Either any other time is because we have to watch it like the day after or anything like that. But me and him actually got to watch that together, and he got to see Roman Reigns win the title, and he's a big Roman Reigns fan. I actually called him the big dog. So I want to give a shout out to him because he's watching right now. Kane, I love you, bro. I hope you enjoyed the show. I want to give a shout out to my girl, his mom. Her name's Angelina. Shout out to her. She's watching too. My baby girl, Mila, she's watching. Man is watching. Shout out to my boys, Bob, Lero, EJ, Tim, San. They watching too. So shout out to them. They put in to watch. Shout out to Big Keith once again for having me on the show. Having me on the show all the time, bro, man. I appreciate this. Thank you for taking my love of wrestling up a notch, allowing me to speak on it and everything like that. So I'm always gonna show love to you. Shout out to Diedrich for coming on the show, bro, man. Yo, it's good to have you on here, bro. So shout out to your wife, Cap, my nigga. You know I love you, bro, man. I love, man. Shout out to you, man. We do this shit. And Lucas, what can I say about you, man? That's how our friendship started. Our friendship started because we love this wrestling shit and we get made fun of for it all the time. So you know how that goes, bro. So I want to shout out to all you guys, man. Thank you for making me a part of this. Thank you guys for having me a part of this. Thank you guys for letting me express myself and express this platform that we love, bro. So shout out to y'all. Thank you.
Hey, Chris looked at me and said, he's like, you fucking wrestling too? I was like, yeah. He's like, you smoke weed? I was like, yeah. He said,
hey, best fucking friends.
Hey, that's really how it came about, though, in all honesty.
I gotta come out there to see y'all, man. Shout out to Chris.
Yeah, we coming, man. We coming out
Chris
there.
Hey, whenever y'all ready, y'all already know y'all. I'm ready for y'all, bro. No,
y'all know Chris,
I would love it.
Chris came out here last summer, man. Me and him met up at the oceanfront. We took
I missed him by like 20 minutes.
We missed each other by 10 minutes, bro. Yeah. Somebody got killed that night.
Yes, somebody got killed. Yo, true story. Somebody did get killed that night. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. It was a bad experience, but yo, I saw Chris.
Hey, man, it's the oceanfront.
Funny thing is, I was trying to find Chris at the oceanfront. Yo, I told Chris where I was. Yo, Chris came running up to me, gave me the biggest hug ever. Yo, I think he squeezed the blood vessel out of me, man. But it was dope seeing Chris, man. I was like, damn, Chris came to my side of the town. I said, yo, we definitely gotta come out there, man.
I seen y'all picture. I was mad as hell. Like,
I said, yo, Chris is out on the beach, yo.
Yeah, I was out there showing my ass.
So definitely, me and Cap gotta come out there, man. We gonna come out there and see Lucas. Man. We gotta get a group photo, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I can't wait.
We gotta definitely do a group photo, man. But yeah, man. But before we leave, I do have to let y'all know AEW is having their all-out pay-per-view. I'm just gonna go over a few of the matches, the key matches. As y'all know, the AEW World Championship. Jon Moxley is defending his title against MJF. I think
that's heel in the business.
MJF, I'm gonna tell y'all, dude. I know some of y'all don't watch AEW, but please go watch MJF promos. This dude
is best heel in the business.
Is the best dude in the business doing it right. I mean, he's got the look. You guys, please. He's gonna win the AEW championship. He's gonna win the title.
Think so?
Hey,
I believe so. He's gonna win the title. He's gonna win the title.
If AEW smart, he'll win the title.
And they're gonna give him a long title run.
Hey, some news came about. They said that PW Insider's reporting there will be two more takeover specials in 2020. The first is going to be October 4th, and the second is December 6th. So that kills the Halloween Havoc idea, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, there goes the Halloween Havoc. I mean, they could do a special during the week. They could do that.
That's stupid, though. It's
I know. I can see them doing a special during the week for NXT that like that show.
Yeah, like they did it for the Great American Bash. So, but anyways, Lucas, thanks for the information. Other match: Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy. And this is the match they're having. A Mimosa Mayhem match. This
so make it up.
This match can be won by pinfall, submission, or by I'm getting ready to say this, throwing your opponent to a tank of mimosa.
You can't make it up.
This is
Oh.
So basically,
I'll go take a piss on that one.
Yeah, I'm reading this straight off.
So can I give it the usual Meltzer rating of dud? All right,
I can't wait to hear this one.
You already know he's gonna probably give it. I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars.
I can't wait for that one. Other match, tag team title match. Kenny Omega and Adam Page are defending their titles against FTR, Cass Wheeler and Dex Harwood.
Fuck the
Fuck the
revival.
revival. But I believe the revival's gonna. I believe Hangman turns on Kenny Omega. Cap thinks Omega's gonna turn on Hangman. I don't.
Turn it back to the cleaner.
Who
Once
cares?
they end up being the elite, he got the glasses back.
Yeah, but I believe FTR is gonna win the tag team titles. What else? Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara in a broken rules match. Hardy loses, he leaves AEW.
So he's not gonna lose. So he's not gonna lose then.
He's not gonna lose. He's not gonna lose. And then they have the 21-man Casino Battle Royale. Winner receives the AEW World Championship. I believe Darby Allin's gonna win that.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna set up Darby Allin versus MJF next for the for the AEW title. I think this is where Darby Allin gets his push. So, but y'all check that out. All Out this Saturday night at 8:00 on pay-per-view, Bleach Report, whatever. So make sure y'all check that out.
Nope, got my fantasy draft.
Oh yeah, fantasy. Yeah, I gotta hurry and finish it up because I got a fantasy draft that starts in like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm so unprepared for this. It's not even funny. I'm gonna wing it.
we made it work.
So,
It's a good episode.
I'm just gonna wing it.
Hey, we make that work, bro.
I got first pick in my draft, and you already know who I'm taking.
Christian,
I got number 7.
He said Fitzgerald. Yes, Chris, I'm taking McCaffrey. You'd be stupid.
Hey, I had the 7th pick in my draft last week, and I got
Tyrone Wheatley.
I got Kimura with my first pick.
All right, y'all. But
All right, y'all.
yeah. Anyways, shout out. Make sure y'all. I want to thank y'all for coming on the show, man. Always, Dietrich. Thank you for coming on. I'm gonna have you on again, man. I'm definitely gonna have you on. Sorry you couldn't be a part of the.
Appreciate you, Dietrich, man. Come through, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Anytime.
Shout out to Find Out Blingy Tings.
Yo, shout out to the girl.
Yeah, shout out to Find Out Blingy Tings.
Yo, please go check out her items, yo. This chick sells everything. Earrings.
And she's hot.
And she's and she's hot, but y'all need to check out some of her items, man. Definitely,
yeah,
stuff
definitely,
to sell, man. Definitely, you know, my girl checks her out all the time. Man. Check her out, man. But shout out to
check her out right now.
That's see, here you go.
There he goes again, Chris. We just talked about this, man. On the last.
Here he goes.
Here he goes.
All right, y'all. I'm just gonna bounce before I get started.
Yeah, because you know how Cap get to acting.
Yeah, man, we know. Like I said, Jeff Jarrett, these hoes at the end of the day.
Shout out to the president of the Roman Reigns fan club,
Jeff Jarrett, these hoes.
Lucas, aka Orange Cassidy Jr.
Y'all noticed no glasses today, right?
He was serious today.
Yes, I was serious today. I'm still the president. Y'all see the T-shirt?
The president of the Roman Reigns.
All right, well, Mass Transit signing out.
But anyways, y'all, but make sure y'all go check out, y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel at Wrestling Talk Radio. Go like us on Facebook. Go like the Instagram. Email me at wrestlingtalkradio@gmail.com. If you want to be on the show, let me know. We always welcome to have you on the show to talk out wrestling. You know, also shout out, like I said, my homeboy Fuego Beats, my boy Josiah with Straight to the Point Radio. Make sure y'all go like him on YouTube, like his Instagram, like the Facebook page. Shout out to my boy Tim, Stashed on Live Podcast. He's also on Instagram, Twitter. Make sure y'all check those out. Next show, I know we've been talking about this, and I was thinking about it. The feuds. I know we need to address that show. Top feuds. I don't know when the next show is going to be, because you know football season is getting ready to start, so it's about to be a complete mess in regards to scheduling. So we'll talk off air about what we're going to do next show, but I think the next show we're going to focus on feuds. Our top five feuds, because I know we've been discussing that forever. You know, we did an NXT takeover, but I want to definitely dip into feuds because I know.
Well, I'm letting y'all know off rip. My way from WrestleMania 17 is in my top feud. So just letting y'all know off rip. Just letting y'all know off rip. Stone Cold versus Rock is definitely in my top feud for WrestleMania 17. So I'll just get that, and that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Ooh. Believe that. And on that note, as we always say at Wrestling Talk Radio, we're not just wrestling fans. We're wrestling fans. Thank y'all and good night.
Good night. Thank you.